A highly cushioned experience without all the extra bulk. The HOKA ONE ONE Elevon is geared for the runner seeking a more maximal running experience, but still has no problem picking up the pace. As the most cushioned shoe within the new HOKA Fly collection, the Elevon delivers an inherently stable design that takes several design cues from the old Vanquish series. A new ProtoFly cushioning system provides a soft yet responsive ride, while a stripped down upper creates a lighter and more breathable experience. The shoe offers a 28mm forefoot, a 5mm heel to toe drop, and weighs in at 10.2 ounces for a men's size 9. So first up we have Elena. Now I know you're usually looking at the new lightweight daily trainer on the market, but over the past month you've been dealing with some nagging injuries. What were your thoughts on the Elevon?
So yeah, I love training lightweight shoes. If anything, I really try to never go above 9 ounces on the roads. But lately I've been dealing with some piriformis issues ever since a long run, and I've had a really hard time staying in the same kind of shoes that I love to train in. Around that time was when I tried out the Elevon, and it actually came in really clutch for me. It's only 8.6 ounces on the women's side, so it's pretty much as light as anything else that I run in, but it's got a lot more cushioning and impact protection than those other shoes that I've been training in. The design cues that HOKA took from the Vanquish on this shoe make it feel really stable. This heel clip that extends around the back here just really locks you in, just gives you that kind of classic HOKA deep foot frame. And that locked in, really stable feel has just given me a lot of confidence as I try to kind of work my mileage back up while still feeling a little bit fragile. Overall, I was really impressed with the blend of cushioning and pop in the Elevon. I think it's a shoe I'll continue to reach for when I'm looking for a light, peppy ride that won't make me feel beat up.
So next up we have Derek. Now I know you've been running in the Vanquish series for years and it's become a go-to shoe in your daily training lineup. What were your thoughts on the Elevon?
So I thought the Elevon was a great addition to the HOKA lineup. Following in the Vanquish's footsteps, the Elevon had huge shoes to fill, but I felt like HOKA did a great job improving on what I liked about the Vanquish. At first, it was a little firmer than I had hoped for. After a few miles into the run though, it did soften up and ended up being exactly what I was looking for. The sensation is nowhere near as pillowy as the original Clifton, but also not as firm as previous versions of the Vanquish. The forefoot was really flexible and firm, which was great for when I wanted to hammer my midweek long runs, and the heel felt soft and stable, which gave me the confidence to take it on my longest runs of the week. Surprisingly, the upper was my least favorite part of this shoe. It's seamless and it looks super simple, but on my first run out of the box, it ended up giving me a blister on the top of my toe. Since then, it hasn't really been a problem, even on my longest runs. Overall, the Elevon is a great shoe for you if you're looking for a shoe to make you feel light and snappy while you get in your mileage.
So I also had the chance to test out the Elevon, and after putting in quite a few miles, I was pretty impressed with how the shoe performed. I also put in quite a few miles in the Vanquish 3, and while it was a solid shoe, it just didn't really stand out to me. With the Elevon, we get a more stripped down design that just feels more versatile. It had plenty of cushioning for my long runs, but since it's a little closer to the ground and a little more responsive, it made it easier to pick up the pace. The new design also seemed to give the shoe a little smoother and more flexible ride that felt just slightly softer than the old Vanquish. As for the upper, I really enjoyed the thin breathable mesh. It still retains a fairly snug design, but without all the 3D print overlays, the material feels more adaptable and less bulky. Overall, the Elevon is a nice addition to the HOKA Fly collection, and it'll be my pick for anything from long runs to daily training. For the runner seeking a high level of cushioning without all the extra bulk, look no further than the HOKA ONE ONE Elevon. For more information on this shoe and any others, be sure to check out our site at runningwarehouse.com.